My People is proud to present the 4th season of the 40 Days 40 FinTechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, which is leading the way in advocating for technology that promotes financial inclusivity. Since 2020, we've profiled over 100 FinTechs, and our latest season is shining a spotlight on those breaking down digital barriers and transforming lives for the better.
My name is Nicholas Kalungi, and I welcome you to the 4th season of the 40 Days for the FinTechs initiative. 40 Days for the FinTechs initiative is a platform that shines a spotlight on prime stories in FinTech that are transforming millions of lives in Africa. And on the 4th day of the 4th edition of the 40 Days for the FinTechs initiative, we are glad to speak to Xente.
My name is Lintu K. I am the head of PR and marketing at Xente. Xente is a financial technology company that helps businesses, companies, organizations automate company finance. We do this by having a platform where companies are able to log on and actually have an account where they're able to make bank transfers, disperse mobile money, airtime, data to their teams, beneficiaries, staff, you name it. And we also have our anchor product, which is the Visa card, where people are able to actually issue out these Visa cards in their businesses. And as they spend, whether it's online or offline, they're able to see in real time and get exactly the reports they need to do business. Xente has been in existence since 2017. And what we are doing is actually helping businesses that have beneficiaries, staff that they need to facilitate. Now, we have seen in recent times where people are actually still using brick and mortar locations or walking to a mobile money agent to send money to someone in a remote area. What happens is if you have to send to almost 1,000 people, for example, you do not need to walk to that mobile money agent. All you need to do is get onto our platform and you're able to send to as many as you want, and regardless of which platform you're on, either it's MTN or Airtel, if you're sending mobile money, airtime, and data. And this is very, it comes in handy, especially for businesses that use a lot of time and money just trying to make these transfers. The other thing with online payments is most of us find ourselves, especially when you're operating in small businesses, that you are actually using your personal card to make online payments. Maybe you're paying for Google services, or you're paying for, advertising on Facebook or Twitter. And if you use your personal card, you find that at the end of the day, you're going to have problems or issues with accountability. But at the end of the month, every service that you have paid for online actually comes and cuts off that money. So we avoid such issues by making sure that you're able to issue as many virtual Visa cards as you want to your employees. And as they spend, you can see in real time. We are being used by over 1,000 businesses like NSSF, Jumia, TPO, IJM. All of these businesses are actually serving millions of clients. They're actually serving millions of people, partners, beneficiaries, be it even employees. They're using these soft services of ours, and they're able to actually save time and money while making sure that there is real-time reporting and accountability.
I understand around last year, you got certified by Bank of Uganda. Could you please speak to us more about this Bank of Uganda certification and what it means to Xente as a company, and why certification is important for FinTechs in a country like Uganda?
Xente is very proud to be regulated by the Bank of Uganda. That's the central bank. We are very big on compliance, and that is why we have got this license. For example, is the Payment Systems Operator license. As you can see, it's usually abbreviated as the PSO license. And what that means is we are licensed as a payment system operator here in Uganda. And the other license is actually the one that is called the Issuer of Payment Instrument. Now, with this one, it simply means that Xente is licensed to issue any payment instrument, such as the Xente Visa card that we have been talking about.
As a licensed operator, a licensed fintech. What do you see is the state of Uganda's fintech industry? Where do you see the opportunities? And which are the key challenges to the industry?
I see fintech in Uganda growing very steadily. I see a lot of uptake, especially now that people are actually trying to see that there is no harm in trying to make your life easier. You have these systems that are coming up, and they are basically helping you to make your personal life easy. So it's all about just making the awareness that we need. Of course, the challenge is always there about, especially when it comes to the mass uptake, do people actually have the gadgets? Do people have the telephones to take this up? Are the developers enough to come up with software that we can be able to use for our daily lives, tailored for us Ugandans? So, but I believe the big thing here is that the market is there and the value is there, especially provided by Ugandan fintech companies, because we know our problems. And if we develop tools that are actually helping us overcome these problems, it comes in handy. It all comes to how you market it, how you communicate it. And I believe with that, we'll be able to see even a much more growth that we can always make sure that is impactful to all Ugandans at large.
What do you think has been the contribution of the 40 Days for the FinTechs initiative to growing the fintech industry, and what else needs to be done?
40 Days for the FinTechs has been really helpful, especially in elevating the FinTechs in Uganda, what they're doing, how they're helping, how their systems work. It's very important. I mean, it's part of the problem that I talked about earlier, where I said there is not so much awareness being done, especially if you go to these rural areas. Why do they need this phone? They do not know. But if you actually amplify the message of why they need these services, then it actually comes in handy. So 40 Days 40 FinTech is really doing a great job, especially when it comes to creating awareness. But also the FinTechs themselves need a platform where they're able to actually try and talk to people about what they do. And this is what we have been seeing, especially with the participation that we have done. And it really gives us a huge platform where we are able to not only meet our investors, our partners, but also be able to communicate with our target customers.
As a person who is interested in using Xente, how do I get started?
So if you are a business out there and you would like to start automating your finance processes, all you have to do is log on to www.xente.co. Xente is with an X. When you do that, you're able to actually register your business. They'll ask you for some simple KYC, like the certificate of incorporation, just to make sure that you're a registered business. And then once you're in, you're able to have access to all these features where you're able to send mobile money, for example, to your teams or beneficiaries in the field in seconds. You're able to send data, you name it.
To those of you that want to get started, Lynn has explained the Visa card, Xente enabled Visa card is here. You can use it for all your transactions. This has been day 4 of season 4 of 40 Days for the FinTechs. See you soon.
Join us in this financial inclusivity revolution, presented in partnership with Level 1 Project, Cyber PLC Academy, Cross-Select Technologies, FinTechs, Ideation Corner, and the Moduloop Foundation, with generous support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Follow hashtag 40 Days for the FinTechs, hashtag Level 1 Project to learn more and get involved in creating a brighter financial future for all.